Hello, divine beings. I am back with another general reading for the collective. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. If it's for you, it will find you. To book a mini tarot reading with me or any of our healing services, please feel free to check out our website. We are currently running our Easter promo. Receive 20% off on all our healing services. Details are on our website. Just input the code MEDITA20 and receive 20% off. I do want to say thank you to all those who tune in, who leave comments, who like, who share the readings. I truly appreciate that. When I am channeling and there's a story unfolding in front of me, I don't know who it's going to resonate with. Sometimes it's so specific. I'm like, Spirit, who is this for? And it turns out that that message is for somebody out there, right? Like, these messages will find you if they're meant for you. Please do let me know when these readings resonate. I'd like to know how these readings have helped you, if these messages, have found you. What are you going through? Because what you may think is just happening to you, you'd be surprised. A lot of people are going through it. I have been studying tarot for years. I used to get readings all the time. And one day Spirit was like, start doing tarot. You're ready. They're ready for you. And my intention, my aim is to build a community so that other people who are going through certain things don't feel alone. Because when you are going through certain things, you feel like it's just you. It's just happening to you, until you realize, no, a lot of people are going through what you're going through. It may not be the exact, but there are people who are going through what you are going through or have gone through, right? And I feel like we need that kind of support right now, especially when you're not finding it with people amongst yourself. But the more you guys share, like, and comment, the more I'm able to build that community. So thank you for your support. But I feel like that's the message with today's reading, is that you, collective, who's tuning in, who's watching, you have outgrown your people, your community, your family, your friends, and now you are starting to call in your true soul family. If you have let people go from your past, you are creating space now so that your soul family can find you, right? And the more you elevate, the more you are able to attract those souls in, because you are wanting now deeper connections, right? The higher you elevate spiritually, the more depth you tend to carry. And so you want connections with people that are peaceful, that are healthy. You want conversations that are not surface level. You want to be seen and heard. You want people to be able to hold space for you just as much as you can hold space for them. So let's see what messages Spirit has for you today. I'm hearing the word recognize, like someone recognizes you. Okay, and so we had King of Cups come out first. Yeah. It's like someone has seen you or spotted you, and they're like, this person matches me. Like, it's like what they're looking for, they see in you. Like, they know you can pour into their cup just as much as you can pour into them. You are someone who is internally fulfilled. I'm seeing masculine, so this is a masculine energy who's probably spotted a feminine energy. And look what fell out. Queen of Wands. Yeah, this person, they like your wit, they like your charm, they like how you think, they like your mind, the way you think, your ideas, your visions. Like, they're drawn to that, they're attracted to that. They can feel your power. They like your intelligence. Yeah, look. King of Wands, Ace of Wands. It's like you match their intellect. And I keep hearing keeping an eye, like they're keeping an eye on you. They could be watching you through social media. I keep seeing a penthouse. I feel like this is a really well-off, well-established male energy, masculine energy, who has been looking for someone that can match their level of intelligence, depth, charm. And I think they see that in you. Look, King of Wands, Queen of Wands. Like, they're like, this is my match. This person is my match. And notice how with Ace of Wands, there's two roses. So it's like they see you as like a team partner, like power couple. Like, we can build something together. We can grow something together. I'm picking up water sign energy and air sign energy. So Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, or Aquarius, Gemini, or Libra. But yeah, this person likes the fact that you're independent, you're motivational, like you know how to take charge. I feel like this male energy used to indulge in a lot of like shallow relationships, and they realized it wasn't fulfilling them. And I think they really needed to kind of step aside and be like, well, what do I really want? What am I looking for? And maybe they got really, really clear of what they really, really wanted, not thinking that, you know, I'm gonna meet someone like her and boom, here you are. You could have long hair. I'm seeing long hair. It's almost like this person thought they were too weird or eccentric to find a match. Like they know they're a little bit like quirky, weird, right? Don't really fit in everywhere. And they were probably like, how am I going to find someone that matches that? Maybe they prayed. I think they probably prayed, or maybe they were just like, universe, this is what I want. I want someone who matches me. And they could have probably done this prayer years ago, months ago, and then let it go. And then boom, here you showed up and they're like, this person seems familiar. Why do they seem so familiar? Because you are like their mirror, right? This could be twin flame, twin soul. It's like they can see themselves in you. But yeah, I'm seeing counterpart. When it comes to like twin flames, twin souls, right? Most twin flames, twin souls are usually just catalysts for your growth. In order for them to become like a sacred soulmate, both parties have to individually do their own spiritual work, right? They have to learn how to become whole and fulfilled themselves. Usually the divine feminine awakens first, and then the divine masculine catches up later. But if they are to come into union, both of them need to rise internally. Both of them need to face their fears until it's time for them to come in, because their union is so powerful and so intense when they come together, right? So maybe you guys had met and then you separated, you both did your work and then you came back. Or maybe you've been having dreams about this person for years, not really understanding what is this connection, and now you can feel yourselves like coming together, and then you are about to meet. You can feel it internally. Like you can just feel them around the corner, like I'm about to meet them. They're coming in. You start getting signs, synchronicities, dreams, like little clues about them. It's like you already know what they're gonna be like before you've even met them, if that makes sense. Because you are in love with their energy, not their physical, right? Like you're drawn to their energy. And so when you meet them in the physical, the first thing you're gonna connect to is their energy. And you're gonna know right away, oh my God, it's him or her, right? Because you know that energy. That energy is you. You are them, they are you. So it doesn't even matter on the physical, because you're already going to find them attracted, because their energy was what drew you in the first place. I keep seeing the moon. See how this King of Wands is looking up at the moon? I feel like both of you guys, when it's full moon, you guys stare up at the moon. Almost like, I wonder if my person is staring at the moon when I'm staring at the moon. Like, are they thinking about me when I'm thinking about them? Are they looking for me when I'm looking for them? Are they searching for me when I'm searching for them? Do they miss me the way I miss them, right? I'm seeing no contact. So yeah, so this could be someone that you haven't been in contact with, or maybe you lost contact with. Queen of Cups. And look, King of Cups was the first card that fell out. Yeah, so you guys are both going to fulfill each other emotionally. Divine masculine energy. They see you as their queen. Like they see you as their partner, somebody by their side. They know you're highly intuitive. They know you're psychic. They know that you can read them very well. Like you're very in tune to their energy. And you have this nurturing quality about you. And that's what they love. That's what they want. I'm seeing rise. So they knew they had to rise up to meet you where you are at. Because the Queen of Cups energy, she's very psychic. She's very intelligent. Like she can pick up easily other people's emotions, their energy levels. Like you can really tune into people's emotional state, divine feminine. And the card that fell out was Seven of Cups, but sideways. Sideways usually means blocked. Yeah, so this person was blocked from you, divine feminine, if you're watching. There were certain things they needed to clear before they could come in. They probably had other options, and they needed to really put their foot down. Like, am I gonna just settle with this, Or do I want divine feminine? And if I want divine feminine, then I need to make some changes. I need to level up. Sometimes, when it comes to men, they don't even know what they want until boom, their dream person comes in front of them and they're like, whoa, you actually are real? You actually exist? Because then they start to ask themselves, if you're real, then where else in my life have I been accepting less or bare minimum? Where have I been selling myself short? If the universe brought someone like you to me, who seems too good to be true, where else have I been neglecting myself, right? Where in my life have I been playing small? Maybe I gave up on my dreams, right? And that's the very thing they need to rise up to. I'm seeing female energies around this masculine. I keep seeing a female energy with blonde hair. This could be like a karmic, some kind of an ex that they were involved with, and I think that's what they really needed to heal and let go, cut ties with before they were ready for you. I don't know why the word abandonment could be abandonment issues that this person needed to work through. Remember I said early on in the reading that this male energy, this masculine energy, was accepting a lot of shallow relationships in their life, like they were settling for less, but they weren't being challenged intellectually. And I feel like when they came across you challenged that part within them. It's almost like you turned the lights on and they were like, wait a minute, I'm actually very smart and intelligent. Why have I been holding myself back? Why have I been shrinking myself down? And seeing you, divine feminine, be authentically yourself, not giving a fuck, right? That's what makes the divine masculine rise up into his power or their power. You become their muse, their inspiration, right? That's what Queen of Wands is. You remind them of their potential, but they have to do the work to rise up into that potential. You can't do that for them. That's why there's no contact, right? If you're constantly in their energy, in their space, they're going to stay where they're at. You have to disconnect from them. You have to let them go and figure things out on their own. They need to learn how to deal with their shit on their own, unfortunately, until they are ready to surrender to their divine feminine and they're like, okay, I'm ready for your help or your support or your guidance. The divine feminine that holds the power. She runs the spiritual world. The divine masculine, you are in charge of the physical. You are here to protect, to provide, to lead in the physical, right? For your divine feminine. She leads in the spiritual. So once you come under her umbrella of energy, there's a spiritual protection automatically on you. She will know when you're in danger. She will know when something or someone isn't right. She will know when something is off with you internally, like your mood is off, your energy is off. She will know when you should not be, collaborating with someone or working with someone. That's the power of a divine feminine. And that's why when she leaves, she cuts her ties, you feel it. It's like it feels like death, like you lost this deep love that you didn't even know was there or real. She's your connection to the divine, to God, Source, Vaiguru, the higher power, right? The Holy Spirit, whatever you believe in. You want your divine feminine, you got to find God within first. And once you do, then God will lead you to her. And your divine feminine, when you first meet her, she's going to scare the shit out of you. She's going to bring everything up to the surface that you have been running from, hiding from, denying. She brings all of that up because she is your mirror. She mirrors back to you everything about yourself, your fears, your doubts, your worries, your insecurities. You both are that mirror for each other, right? The difference is the divine feminine realizes this, processes this, heals it, works on it, and she starts to elevate. And the divine masculine gets left behind because he's refusing, he's avoiding, he's running, he's making excuses, right? He's trying to find logical explanations instead of listening to his heart. And unfortunately, some divine feminines, they're like, I'm done, I'm not waiting, and they will find a higher level soulmate because they're not going to wait around for you, right? So you as a divine masculine have to surrender and really do the inner work in order to find your divine feminine again, if you're meant to, right? Some people don't get a second chance, and that's it. Finding your divine feminine is such a gift. It's a blessing. A lot of people don't realize it until it's gone. I just pulled out 10 of Swords. Betrayal, yeah. You both had to process betrayal. You both had been hurt in previous relationships. And because of that hurt and betrayal, that's where the hesitation came from. Of like, I'm not going to pursue this. I could get hurt again. And a lot of people stay stuck in that space because of that past betrayal, because they haven't healed from it. They haven't, learned to let go. That's why the Seven of Cups card came out blocked. Remember I said that this divine masculine had some kind of karmic energy with blonde hair? This is the betrayal I feel like they had to heal and process. Something about that relationship probably really hurt them. I keep hearing that song, Try Again by Aaliyah. Dust yourself off and try again. Like, try again. Like, dust yourself off, right? Like, let go of that past pain. That's not you anymore. That was part of your journey and your lesson in order for you to be ready to receive the kind of love that you were always meant to have. Your divine masculine and divine feminine, you guys both have very similar journeys. Usually it's very parallel. So whatever they've gone through, you've gone through, right? If one of you had a narcissistic parent, the other had a narcissistic parent, right? If one of you was cheated on, most likely the other one was cheated on. Do you know what I mean? If you guys work in the same industry, you both had the same challenges. Like, your guys' lives are very parallel. That's why they're your match, because you will understand their trauma, you will understand their emotional needs, you will understand their love language, because most likely that's yours. Do you know what I mean? And so you guys will be that support for one another, because you guys had similar experiences, even features. You guys could look very similar, right? If you have curly hair, they might have curly hair. There's something very twin-like between you two. You might have the same mannerisms, like you like the same things. It may seem like you guys are like complete opposites, but when you guys are actually together, you're gonna realize, oh wow, like we are actually very alike, very similar. I keep seeing twins. You guys are like twins. Five of Wands. When I see Five of Wands, I see like outside noise, right? Like their old programming. And notice how she's like sparkling. That's your inner world. That's your universe. So I feel like both of you had to cut out the noise, get rid of that old programming, that negative thought form that you guys both grew up with, in order for you to really go deep within and be like, what do I want? What feels right to me? What is a match to me? What is going to make me happy? It could be lots of outside projections as well. I often say, be careful of your thoughts, because sometimes those thoughts are not yours. They're being projected from the outside, world, from people, friends, family. And if you are not aware of your inner thoughts, you're going to think that those are your thoughts. This is why you isolate. This is why you go deep within and reprogram yourself. Okay, let's use my word card tarot, and then we will end this reading. I keep seeing 10 days, so something in 10 days. Everything you lost or was taken from you is coming back to you times 1,000. Wow. Okay, so we got mother wounds, failed attempt to hurt you. I think this is the divine masculine's karmic. It's your golden hour, conference, work, industry, school. Maybe that's where you guys met or are going to meet. Connect with nature, contract, job opportunity, demon in disguise, addiction, so drug, alcohol, empowerment, email, DM, text. Yeah, so they're getting ready to make contact with you, sending intrusive thoughts to you, social media. Remember that Five of Wands card that I picked up, right? Be careful of your thoughts. Those are outside people. Those are not your thoughts. And I have dreams about you. Of course, because you are the divine feminine. Well, that's the end of your reading. Until next time, stay safe.